Hey Mob, welcome back to another Deadly Story Time. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Kendi.
And today we're reading a book called Our Game, Make Your Mark.
And this story is by the deadly Bianca Hunt and illustrated by Desiree Saunders.
And it's a deadly book and it talks about AFL and all the legends that came before us and inspire us to play the game.
And that made it what the game is today. We hope you enjoy the story.
Whitney had always loved playing footy with her family, but she never played as part of a real team or in a real game. On her first training day, she felt unsure. "Don't be ashamed," said Julian. "Let's go." "But what if I'm no good?" asked Whitney. "Nah, you'll be deadly," said Julian. "And we've got Uncle Jazz for coach. He's the best." Uncle Jazz called the kids into a circle. "All right, you mob, this week's Indigenous round, so let's look at how footy started. Not long ago, a game called Marngrook was born. Players kicked a possum skin ball around, sometimes jumping high to mark the ball and score by kicking it through goals. The biggest mob played, 50 to 100, and anyone could join. Teams were often named after totems, like the Magpies and the Hawks. Sometimes a game took 2 whole days. Marngrook brought the mob together, creating community and connecting people far and wide. Many players went on to do proper deadly things in the AFL, added Uncle Jazz. "Be proud when you play." Julian gave Whitney a thumbs up. "You've got this, sis." Whitney's first training day turned out to be quite fun. Even though she sometimes kicked the ball in the wrong direction, her kicks were strong. She and Julian were excited to tell Auntie Dawn about Marngrook. "Now we want to learn all about the AFL players." "I know a bit about footy. Can I help?" Auntie Dawn asked. "Yes, please." We had Polly Farmer. Handball was his strongest weapon. Sir Doug Nicholls, the Indigenous round is named after him. Nicky Winmar was incredible. Not only did he fight against racism, he helped us all stand tall and strong. Look at Adam Goods. His legacy, both on and off the field, is one to remember. And I've got to mention Eddie Betts. He can jump so high. Then there's Ali Anderson. She's one of the best midfielders in the game. You can't take your eyes off her. We have many amazing female footy players like Courtney Urgel and Alicia Newman and Courtney Hodder. They're leading the way for you, Whitney, said Auntie Dawn. "I'll tell you mob what. How about I take you to the MCG?" Whitney and Julian grinned. "Yes, please, Auntie." At the MCG, they were in awe. Whitney stood quietly to the side, soaking it all in. She imagined all the players running across the field. Julian darted around like he was playing football alongside them. When game day arrived that weekend, Whitney's belly was filled with butterflies. Today was the big game, her first real game. Whitney didn't feel ready. Uncle Jazz waved the kids over. "Ready to show this mob up?" The team cheered, except for Whitney. She raced away from them. Auntie Dawn caught up with Whitney. "Hey Bob, what's wrong?" she asked. "Auntie, I'm nervous about the game. I'm not like those players you told us about." "Whitney, learning about our players was meant to inspire you," said Auntie Dawn. "They do inspire me, but I feel a lot of pressure to play like them. It's such a big season. What if we don't win because I'm still learning?" said Whitney. Auntie Dawn squeezed her into a hug. "No matter how you play, you'll make us proud. It's not about being the best player either. Just have a go and be proud of who you are, said Uncle Jazz as he came around with Julian. Julian nudged Whitney. Come on, sis, let's make our mob proud. Together, they slid their Guernseys on, laced up their boots, and ran out with their heads held high, ready to make their own mark.